Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. Good to be back in Melbourne. Another cloudy day which is no match for my sunny disposition right now. Joining me is former Richmond full forward, the great Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. I've been looking forward to this one all week.
Hawthorn running on. Umpire tosses the coin. My favourite time of the day, the first bounce.
If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, but you'll be hard to beat. We will see as this game unfolds which team has put in the hard yards.
Kick by Oliver. Taken by Impey. Slams it on the boot. A great effort. A spiralling torpedo from Puopolo. Burgoyne foolishly pushes his opponent in the back. Jams it on the boot now. Gallup takes the mark. Choose to kick it. Watt claims the ball.
Watt's just got a strong pair of hands when it comes to marking. Melksham with the kick. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. Watts kicks for goal. It's in the air. Sends it home with a huge kick.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Claimed by McAvoy, the bouncing ball is controlled. Hodge, I've got no idea how he managed to get that out. That's a goal. What a long kick. The first goal for Shields. Hawthorn are on the board. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Punch by McAvoy takes control of the bouncing ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. McAvoy with the tap. Rioli chucks the ball away. Handball short. Ball up in the centre square. Deft touch from McAvoy. Pedersen with the kick. Burgoyne with a short hand pass. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark by Roughhead. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 40 metres from home. A goal for the Hawks. Roughhead with his first. Hawthorn in front, but only one goal the difference. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. McAvoy aims for his man on the ground. He gains possession, kicks towards 50. Sicily collects it. He takes control of the loose ball. Gorn with the football. Quick hands find the running player. Lewis has it. Choose to kick it. Takes it well. Booted by Hogan. He wins the contest. Chip kick along the wing. Brayshaw claims the ball.
Brayshaw is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. We're at the 92nd mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Watts kicks the ball. A great mark under pressure.
35 metres out. Salem dead in front of goals. He'll be happy with that. As Nelly would say, it's getting hot in here. The ball bouncing well. Big leap. Jones gets it on the bounce. He'll get a free for that tackle. Far too high. Jones feeds it wide. Gibson enjoying a height advantage. That's a massive kick. Marked by Brust.
Brust has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Brust has a kick. He picks up the loose ball. Sicily missed the ball. The Hawks are in front.
We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Marks. Kicks. Perfect timing from Rioli. Kicks. Harms got under it. Kicks hurriedly. He takes an uncontested mark. Goes up the line. Jones with the mark. Jams it on the boot now. Hogan marks. Boots it. The mark is taken by Stretch.
Stretch. He's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. The ball is out of bounds. The umpire wants to throw it in. He clears the ball. Melksham scoops it up. It's on its way. Melksham with a long goal. Back in front goes the Demons.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. McAvoy taps. He gets his hands on the footy. Intercepted by Hogan. Finding the running player. Stretch with the mark. Stretch feeds it wide. What do the stats look like, Richo?
Both teams fairly close in the tackling stats. The Hawks 6, Melbourne 5. Although Melbourne have had 5 handballs, Hawthorn are on 4, which isn't much of a difference at this stage.
Cheers, Richo. A quick break and we're back at it.
Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there.
McAvoy decisively. Ball up in the centre square. McAvoy guides it. Soccer kick. Oliver just told him to turn his head and cough. Gallant slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Smith collects. He's picked up an injury. I don't think he'll be coming back out. That was nasty stuff.
Gawn can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Birchall gets the loose ball.
Smith off for Hawthorn.
Gawn is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Kent takes the mark. Sending it on its way. Good mark. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
The ball is slammed towards goal by Watts. Melbourne have scored the last 2 goals. Melbourne with a handy break, leading the Hawks 24-13. Hunt lays it off to the running man. It's a ball up. Good fist. Gibson collects it. Burgoyne with the bump. He'll get a free for that tackle. Far too high. Chips it down towards half forward. Gunston gets the mark without contest. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
He'll need a bigger kick than he has from here.
Gunston with a great kick. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is dead straight.
McAvoy may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. He grabs it. He boots it. Garlett with the ball. He boots it. Burgoyne marks the ball. He boots it.
Marked by Roost. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Trying to get some momentum with this kick. Sicily has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. The Hawks back in front. This match is swinging back and forth like a metronome. McAvoy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate. Hogan soccers the ball away. Oliver, a good crummer. A solid mark from Hunt.
Hunt has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. He boots it. Hogan with great hands. Sending it on its way. Kent wins the contested ball, lining it up with the goal now.
65 metres out. Kicks it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. This 45-degree angle shouldn't be too hard for Salem. He'll be happy with that. Back in front goes Melbourne. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Punched by McAvoy. Pedersen sticks out his hands and collects the ball. McAvoy with the tap. He picked it up off the ground. Soccer kick. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Only a minute remaining. Boots it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Stretch. He's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Rough head, gets the upper hand. He lines it up with the goal. A goal now will give Hawthorn the lead. The goal for the Hawks. The Hawks in the lead now.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Gorn with the tap. A favourable bounce. The loose ball picked up. I haven't seen him for a while, Richo.
That's right, Dennis. He just can't seem to get into this game.
Gunston goes by hand. He runs the ball over the line. The ball has been thrown in. Tapped by McAvoy. Jones tries his luck along the ground. He's drilled him with a huge bump. Pedersen boots it. He wins the contest. Puts boot to ball. Viney takes an uncontested mark. Kicks. A favourable bounce. What again, Richo?
He has been outstanding all match, Den.
He's really a ball magnet. The contest, no match for him. Picked by Watts. Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Well, the scoreboard says they're winning, but you wouldn't have thought so looking at those stats.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. It's half-time, which means I can take a breather. The third quarter has begun.
You can motivate by fear and you can motivate by reward. But both those methods are only temporary. The only lasting thing is self-motivation.
A no-good kick from Rioli. Hawthorn by 2 points. Hogan waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. Choose to kick it. Out of bounds in the pocket. He plays on now. Going for goal number 1. Rioli, not the worst shot for goal, but those who are worse wouldn't need to hire the Maya Music Bowl to hold a convention. And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
Not much of an angle. Should be an almost certain goal.
35 metres out. The Hawks by 8 points. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Tapped by McAvoy. A favourable bounce. Sicily went straight through him. Melksham, cool under pressure, releases in time. Nice mark under pressure. Kicks. An easy grab for Gorn. Low kick. Need wins the marking contest. Sends the Sharon on its way. Marked by Watts. Too far out to score, surely. Going for goal number 3. What did well then? Melbourne trail by less than a goal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. McAvoy with first hands to the ball. Whack. Have that, mate. That tackle clearly above the shoulders. Gets boot to high. Marked by Gorn.
Gorn has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. He marks the ball. Stratton shanks it. O'Meara with a strong mark. He kicks the ball.
And the mark will be paid. Kicks. Takes that one strongly. Palms. Kicks it. He gathers the loose ball. The loose ball picked up by Hodge. Gorn, a good crummer. Dishes it off to the running player. The goal for Melbourne. On top is Melbourne.
Lewis can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
Hits the running man. This could turn things around. Nice kick. The lead going to the Hawks. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Only 90 seconds remaining. Cleanly picked up.
Hodge is just ridiculously consistent. I'd like to see a clanger from him for a change. When coaches have someone like him in the lineup, they can just sleep a lot easier knowing how reliable he is. Sicily with the shot. The huge kick makes it through the goals. Hawthorn are in front.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Siegler with the tap. Bounces favourably for Smith. Pedersen collects it. Oh, scarlet. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Fails to dispose of it correctly. Rattled the woodwork on the full. Free kick. Hit the point post. Out of bounds on the full. Bumps the pigskin. 40 metres out. 40 metres from home. Kicked at goal by Gunston. He holds his breath. Look at that. He's put it through. That's 2 in a row for Hawthorn. Hawthorn lead Melbourne by 14.
Gunston got a really good footballing brain.
There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Smith with the mark. Kicks. Roost gets the mark without contest. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Too far out to score, surely. Marks.
The Demons just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Harms claims the ball, puts boot to ball. Smith takes the mark. Not long before the end of this quarter. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Smith goes for goal. It's on its way. If that was basketball, you'd call that from downtown.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce. Gawn gets onto the ball. Gibson made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Let's take a brief look at the stats.
You can have the best stats in the world, but if you cannot convert it on the scoreboard, then none of it matters. Melbourne need those good stats to reflect on the scoreboard, but at the moment, it's just not happening.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richard. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first 3 quarters now.
Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final siren sounds.
And now we'll have a ball up. McAvoy decisively. Able to grab it on the half volley. Intercepted by Hodge. Penetrating hand pass. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. He's missed the goal. The Hawks lead Melbourne 63-42. Marks.
Jeddah, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Sicily lining up with the goals. Sicily goes for goal. The ball's travelling. Nice kick. Hawthorn lead the Demons.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Gawn, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. McAvoy caught with the ball. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. The bouncing ball is controlled. A clean pickup. Down goes Hodge. Hodge drives it inside the 50. Great grab. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. It looks like the Hawks have this one in the bag. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Getting beaten in the ruck is a real recipe for disaster and could potentially lose this game for the Demons. Kent goes for home. Melbourne get the goal. The Demons lagging behind Hawthorn on the scoreboard.
There's the bounce. McAvoy leave the pinatas for the kids. He lays off the pass. Ball up in the centre square. McAvoy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Oliver gets the ball. Lewis drilled that kick in. Takes that one strongly.
Watts has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He grabs it. He boots it. Gawn with great hands.
Slams it on the boot. Brayshaw, the better man there, delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. The mark is taken by Gibson. He gives it a punishing kick. Sockers the ball away. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Nice work from Watts. The clock ticks down with only 90 seconds left. Marked by Lewis. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. He wins the contest. 35 metres out. Salem getting accustomed to kicking goals. Melbourne are in some real trouble here. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
Hogan's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Shields blocks it. Jones with the kick. Salem with good strong hands. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark.
40 metres out. What pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal? Melbourne has still a chance, given that this season we've seen teams blow more leads than Inspector Clouseau. Marked by Brayshaw. Sends the Sharon on its way, and the mark will be paid. 40 metres from home, from the same spot, Tiger Woods with a 9-iron is a safer bet. Henderson plays on. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. Very quiet by his standards. Jumping at shadows. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Marked by Sicily. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
Looking for another goal here. It's in the air. What a huge goal by Sicily. Goal number 4, and I'm sensing there'll be another, and maybe even more, given the opportunities he's getting. And they stretch out their lead. Umpire bounces the ball. Hogan got the hit out. Real disappointment for fans of the Demons.
Perhaps the single most important element in mastering the techniques and tactics of footy is experience. But once you have the fundamentals, acquiring the experience is a matter of time.
The Hawks lead Melbourne 81-55 at the final siren. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Richo.
Thanks, Dennis. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.
Riding the bumps with a grin and all. Come what may, you'll find us right.